My Animal Report. Name, Avana Schwartz. Teacher, Mrs. Perkins. Date, 5/15/2020. My Animal. Ferret. Introduction. What kind of animal did you choose and why did you choose it? I chose a ferret because they are really cute and I have one as a pet. Description. Describe your animal's color, size, and appearance. My animal's color can be white, black, gray, brown, or tan. My animal's size can be up to be 15 inches. The appearance is like a furry snake with legs and ears. A baby is called a kit. A male is called a hog. A female is called a Jill. Scientists group animals together using a classification system. Describe the system and why it is useful. This system helps because it can sort out the different traits and appearances. It also groups similar families with different genetic makeup and life cycle. Fullness scientific classification for your animal. Kingdom, Animalia. Phylum, Chordata. Class, Mammalia. Order, Carnivora. Family, Mustelidae. Genus, Mustela. Species, M. pudorius. Where does your animal live in the world? In what country or region is this animal found? There are a lot of ferrets that live around the world. The one I own is native to North America. They can live in different places like Europe. The European ferret can be found throughout the continent. They can also be found in northern and western Asia and northern Africa. These ferrets are found in forests, meadows, parks, villages, farms, and barns. In general, they are located where food sources and shelter can be found. Describe your animal's habitat. Include reasons why this is the habitat your animal lives in. Ferrets live in a variety of habitats, including plains, forests, mountain regions, deserts, tundra, and grasslands. These places provide food, shelter, and a safe place to live. Ferrets usually will pick a spot where they can dig a burrow or a hole in the ground so they can live in it and be safe. Ferrets also need to pick a place where there is easy access to food and water. Describe what effect humans have on this animal. Is this an endangered species? What can humans do to make sure this animal species survives? The black-footed ferret is endangered. Humans need to stop killing the ferrets and moving into their habitats. They need to protect the areas where the ferrets live in the wild and take care of the environment. Ferrets can also affect humans because they can carry bacteria and parasites. What are the special characteristics that help your animal live where it does? What are its unique adaptations? The ferret's smell, sight, and hearing can help the ferret survive where it lives. The ferret have adapted to hunt prairie dogs at night while the prairie dogs are sleeping. The unique adaptation is great sense of smell and hearing. Life cycle. What are the stages of its life cycle? Describe the stages of its life. The life cycle of the ferret has 5 stages. Stage 1 is when ferrets mate in March, April, or at 1 year old. Stage 2 is when the new kit is born after 41 days. Stage 3 is when it's been about 1.5 months. They will come above ground. Stage 4 is when they stay with the mother until fall or 4 months. Last stage, stage 5, is when they go into the wild alone and live about 12 years. Eating habits. What does it eat? How does it eat? And when does it eat? Ferrets are carnivores, which means they must eat meat. Ferrets eat often and they eat it like a normal animal. What are your animal's predators and its prey? Ferrets' predators are golden eagles, great horned owls, coyotes, American badgers, bobcats, prairie falcons, reedus hawks, prairie rattlesnakes, and a ferret's prey are rats, possums, hedgehogs, small birds, and rabbits. Life cycle. Find some illustrations of the different stages in the life cycle of your animal and insert them into the circles. Label each stage as well. Only use the boxes you need. Stage 1. Ferrets mate in March, April, or at 1 year old. Stage 2. Kids are born after 41 days and after 1.5 months they'll come above ground. Stage 3. Ferrets stay with mother until fall or 4 months. And stage 4. Ferrets live to about 12 years. And then the pictures. How does the animal protect itself? Ferrets use their sharp teeth, sharp claws, and a long, slender body to protect itself. Communication. How does the animal communicate with other animals and with people? We see ferrets dance the weasel war dance or may just produce a very loud duking sound. While a cautious ferret will duke with its head down, an excited ferret will usually jump with its head raised. The more excited the ferret is, the faster and louder it dukes. Relatives. What other animals are closely related to this animal? Ferrets are closely related with polecats, wolverines, weasels, ermines, and minks. Interesting and unusual facts. What facts did you find interesting or unusual? What was something new that you did not know already or about your animal? Here is 7 fun facts about ferrets. Fact number 1, ferrets have been domesticated for quite a while. Fact number 2, they're related to polecats. Fact number 3, when threatened, ferrets will dance. Fact number 4, black-footed ferrets almost exclusively eat prairie dogs. Fact number 5, a group of ferrets is called a business. Fact number 6, ferrets can be used to hunt rabbits. Fact number 7, ferrets can team up with falcons. Would your animal make a good pet? Why or why not? My animal will make a good pet because it's a pet already, and it's been tamed. It won't bite me and has all of its shots. Ferrets can be trained. Wild ferrets keep their distance from humans. Conclusion. Write a summary describing your animal. Use some of the information from the questions you have already answered. A ferret is an animal in the weasel family. The baby ferrets are called kits. A female is called a jill, and a male is called a hob. Ferrets can be lots of colors like white, gray, brown, and black. Ferrets can use their long nails, teeth, and torso to get its prey or defend itself. Ferrets tend to prey on prairie dogs. Additional information. Additional information is that ferrets are the 3rd most popular pet. So when you have a ferret as a pet, you give it lots of attention and at least let it out of its cage every day for an hour and a half. Use this page to write bullet point notes for your questions. Ferrets can be found in many places. Ferrets live in places where they can build tunnels. Ferrets can carry diseases to humans. A ferret's prey are prairie dogs. Ferrets can grow fast and live long. Ferrets eat pretty often and normally. Ferrets only have 5 life stages. Ferrets use the things on its body to protect itself. Ferrets use body motions to communicate. Ferret in Latin means little thief. Resources. You'll need to find 4 different resources to make your report informative and interesting. Resource 1, I used my actual ferret. Resource 2, Safari. Resource 3, Google. And resource 4, Siri. And then the bibliography, those websites or links.
Grab the ferret.
And for this, I will also show my ferret. Come on. This is Ruby. She's a child and a girl. She is gray, white, and a bit tan. That's it.